Hey guys, welcome back. Adventures of Boss&Mollie. The last episode, I had gotten a locust in my sandal. Kind of freaked me out for a second. Well, we're continuing our exploration and introduction to the Broken Horn Zoo, where Boss&Mollie have their adventures. I said as these videos progress, we'll be focusing more on the antics, camaraderie, and adventures of Boss&Mollie. But to get to know Boss&Mollie, we have to get to know where they live. So, we're going to continue back here to Mollie's favorite pond, probably Boss's favorite pond, probably everybody's favorite pond. It's the only one on the property that's spring fed, also known as the fishing hole because it's stocked with bass. Pretty good sized bass. I caught about a 6-pounder out of there. Big enough to stick your hand in his mouth. Big mouth bass. Pretty good sized fella. We don't keep them. Bass aren't that good to eat. We catch and release. Catch him today, catch him tomorrow. Just peaceful. Fun way to pass the time. And here it is, and there goes a little something flying off. Oh, it's a little crane. I haven't seen a young one like that out here. Like I said, we have all kinds of wildlife out here. Birds, squirrels. I mean, birds of all kinds. I mean, you just can't imagine how many different types of birds there are. Things you definitely don't see in the city. But yeah, here's the back pond, spring-fed pond, never dries out, always stocked with fish. Water's always nice and cool for the dogs. They really love it back here, as do I. It's beautiful. Where's old Mollie? Come here, girl. Come here, Mollie Doodah. What are you doing over there, girlie? Chasing locusts? You chasing the locust, girl? Come here. Come here, Mollie. What's it all about? What's it all about, girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? There's the boat we fish out of. Or I fish out of. Makes it a little bit easier to cast over. As you can see, this growth that comes up, this brush here, it's a little hard to fish over when you're standing back here. So I put the boat a little bit closer to the edge of the water. Makes it easier to fish, cast over. A big fish just jumped right there. So yeah, that's the back pond, spring-fed pond, aka the fishing hole. So come on, Mollie, let's wrap up our introduction. Come on, girl. Yeah, journey back up this way. Really nice out. I think I just felt a raindrop on my arm. Yes, I did. It may rain. I hope it does, because we sure need it. Come on, pretty girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Where's Boss? Like I said, we live on 10 acres. Molly lives on 20. She really loves to roam. She really loves to explore. You know, part of her breed, working class. She's got a little bit of herder in her, a little bit of hunter. She's a really well-rounded dog. Interesting thing about her breed, Catahoula, is they are a head herding dog rather than a heel herding dog. Most herding dogs will lead or direct by the heel of the animal. Catahoulas don't do that. They guide and direct and herd by the head of the animal. We're the only few breeds that do that. A little interesting factoid about Molly. So over here we have a little grove where we have a deer feeder up ahead, though we don't see many deer anymore. We have a lot of neighbors that have automatic weapons and apparently a limitless amount of ammunition, so we hear those all the time and we see the deer less. And it looks like the squirrels have taken care of that corn cob up there. Saw a squirrel one day, he had the whole cob in his mouth, taking off with it. And here's the empty squirrel feeder here. Needs another corn cob on it. Come on, Molly! Come on, Ma! Well, she's gone on her way to do what she does, be a dog. She'll come back. She always does. Over there in the backyard, you can see Ben and River, my stepdad's dogs. We've just about completed the full loop here, the full tour, the full circle of the Broken Horn Zoo. So we'll go over here and meet these guys. Ben and River, my stepdad's dogs. Like I said, all the animals here were strays at one point. River, the black and brown dog, was found as a puppy in a ditch during a rainstorm. Can't remember where Ben came from. He's very vocal. Those guys would much rather prefer to be on this side of the fence, but they're not that good at staying put. And they're not very cat friendly. Like I said, we have a lot of feral cats around here, and we want to keep them around here because they keep the pests down, mice and such, rats. So we take care of these guys by keeping them in the backyard. They are also known as the backyardigans. And there's the back of the house. Like I said, that creek, mentioned it earlier, this creek here, when we get good rain and it's not completely dried up, it will rise and go all the way up to the back of that shed that you see there. It's pretty cool when that happens. Kind of reminds me of Waterworld or something like that. But I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I guess that'll conclude our introduction to the Broken Horn Zoo and complete Volume 1, Episode 2 of The Adventures of Boss&Mollie. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you'll tune in again in the future and just enjoying the simpler, lighter side of life, and for dog lovers, animal lovers, and friends and family who are just interested to see what goes on here. And we hope you'll tune in again. Thanks again. God bless you.